What up, y'all? What up? What up, YouTube? See you, little nigga. See you, little nigga. What's up, y'all? Okay, that with that alert. Ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on. I'm just seeing what y'all have up, y'all. Shoot. Take my little medication before I call it a night. Cause I made a video. I was supposed to go live tomorrow morning. I'm going live tomorrow morning. If y'all saw the post, that's Jay. What up, Jay Money? What up, Miss Mary, Miss Pam, Miss Carol, Shahan, Shahan, Sohan, Sonia, Miss Williams, Miss Galloway, Miss Stephanie. That's all on here. What's up, y'all? Let me check the board right quick. I just wanted to check the board before I leave. I told you I was gonna go. I'm going live tomorrow morning, y'all. Let me use this cup. So today, I did lose $25 because I just took a gamble on testing the water on some pairs. So I won today. So that means I'm going right back to retirement, y'all. I'm not playing no more lottery. Hello, y'all. I'm going right back to retirement. Miss Raina, Miss Tony, Yeah, I was about to go to sleep, but and y'all still can't see it. So Arizona got, oh, that's yesterday. Arkansas 633-422. Hello, everybody. California 640-640. Colorado, look at that 263 that was floating around. That 623 is Canelo name. That's Colorado. Cause they gonna be praising Crawford for a minute. Connecticut, y'all. Connecticut got 450. Michigan just got that. Michigan got 450 today. Delaware 860 and 149. Y'all, somebody made a comment on my video. If y'all notice, a pair brought a pair, or y'all can say a sum brought a 14 pair, because that's considered a sum. 8 plus 6 plus 0 is 14. A 14 brought a 14. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Who is this? Florida. Florida got 806. Florida. Damn, that's a triple indicator. Damn, Florida, that's a triple indicator. Florida already triple. Hold on. That's a strong indicator. They already got triple fours. That's why. That's the after fact, right? So y'all, that's cool. But that shit can happen again. That's crazy. Alright. I skipped Georgia. I can damn near see what I'm looking at. Same thing, somebody was in my inbox. They was like, a pair can turn into a sum. A pair can turn into a sum. We were just talking about 835 today when we did some research. That's crazy. But I gave y'all 241. Idaho. Idaho got 311. Somebody got this yesterday. This is a number for my list, my September list. Somebody got 311 yesterday. Matter of fact, I broke it down. Y'all better stop playing. Look at Iowa. So if anybody came to my class, y'all already know what 311 can bring. If y'all came to my class. Now watch this, y'all. What 311 can bring. Y'all see this? Look at the first pair, y'all. Look at the first pair, y'all. Look, y'all, what a 3-1 can bring. What's the first pair we see? No, I'm saying, what's the first? No, okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I asked the wrong question. From our example, what's the first pair we see, y'all? I'm sorry, I asked the wrong question. When we first did this today, we wrote down the first pair, right? And the reason why we went with this pair, because we said when we went back to go research, they already got an 8-9 pair, right? Do we all agree, right? If y'all came to class earlier today, I'm going somewhere. Don't get nervous, y'all. It's not no right or no wrong answer, y'all. Don't get nervous. I just want to know, do y'all remember this? We did the research on this number. If I was from Idaho and we got that today, you know the first thing I would have said, damn, teacher went over this in class today. Do y'all agree? And any of y'all play on betting these sports, this is how you get easy money. Damn, Idaho just got that pattern Deon was talking about. And I'm not saying when you go over this, they have to get this, but the homework is already did, y'all. The first pair was an 8-9 pair. Watch this. What happened right here? Look what they got yesterday. Look what they got yesterday. So that 9-8 brought that 3-1 straight like that. See, we looking for a 3-1 to bring a 9-8. I'm not good. I'm not out cold to be like, damn, that 9-8 go bring a 3-1 straight. But y'all get where I'm coming from, y'all. Y'all came to class. Because this came last night. And this hit today, y'all. So the whole thing, in this Idaho, I just want y'all to see everything we talking about. It happened in different states, y'all. So what I'm talking about is real, y'all. We just have to do our homework, y'all. Illinois, is this on my list? No, is that on my list? I don't think so. Y'all know why y'all got 281. But again, y'all, let me ask y'all a question, y'all. How many times, no, if I can't do that, y'all. Look at this, y'all. Come on, D-Wiz, go back. What's 2 times 8? 2 times 8 is, look at the date. I know y'all, that's crazy. But I can get my notes for that. Y'all see how they play with today's date? A lot of us got today's date, y'all. Some got a son. Look at this. Watch this, y'all. Don't this look like, look, what that 16 look like? That 16 look like today's date. Look at three pairs. That's why somebody got a 9-7 today. That's why somebody got an 8-2 today. I'm gonna wait to see if somebody can get double 8s, but they don't have to get double 8s. Y'all see the system, y'all? Look at the system. Because that represents today's day. Look, that's why some of y'all got 9-6-6 yesterday. What y'all think a 9-6 is? Some of y'all got an 8-7 yesterday. You see how they play with the date. But I'm not telling y'all it's easy, y'all. Yeah, the lottery take a lot of practice, y'all. Hell yeah, it can be tricky as hell. I told you I'm always gonna step in y'all's shoes. But let's keep going. Indiana. Indiana got 408. Iowa 08. They got a 16 last night. Iowa. Man, look at that. Look at that Iowa. I had this for Michigan too. They had a 718. Iowa had 718. 718. That's a sum of 16, y'all. See, that's a 7-9 pair in a different language. Y'all see that 9-7? All they did was turn that 8 and that 1 to a 9. The lottery out cold, ain't they, y'all? This really a 9-7 pair. They nasty, ain't they, y'all? Watch this, y'all. Watch this, y'all. Look what Iowa got last night. Y'all see what Iowa got last night? They got 3-1-1. Watch this, y'all. Look at this, y'all. What is a 3-1? Hey, y'all, look, watch this, y'all. While looking at my chart, what is a 3 and a 1? Look, y'all. Can y'all tell me? Look, what is a 3 and a 1? What's the 3 and a 1 on my chart? A 3 and a 1 represent what two numbers y'all see on my chart? Either it's go carry over with that 3, or these two numbers go carry over with that 1. So we know why they got this today, don't we, y'all? See, I'm trying to let y'all get on this level, y'all. Where, look, it's going to be time where y'all don't hit. Y'all going to see the other side. Damn, that's that same number. 11 take away 3 equals 8. That's right there, y'all. Watch this, y'all. Both of them represent a 5. 7 plus 8 is what, y'all? What's 7 plus 8? Can somebody help me out? Can somebody help me out, y'all? Watch, I'm about to bust y'all bubble. In a good way. What's 7 plus 8, y'all? I need help. Okay, it's a delay. What's 7 plus, what's 7 plus 8? I know it's a delay, y'all. Watch this, y'all. Watch this, y'all. What's 3 plus 1 plus 1? Look, 7 plus 8. What's 3 plus 1 plus 1? Oh, come on, D Wiz. Why? What we was at? Why? What state we was in? I'm just trying to let y'all see the lottery. Y'all know we didn't say this in the beginning. Y'all know both of these numbers represent a 5. Both of these numbers. Look at this 5. Look at this. This came on the 15th. Watch this, y'all. What is a 15? I got love for y'all. Y'all can't tell me the lottery not out cold, y'all. Don't the lottery have skills? Y'all, look, a lot of things they do, y'all, it does add up and it makes sense, y'all. We just be off track. Look at that 5 equal 15. Look at that 15. I see, when I look at this, I can see why they got that sum. Are y'all following me? But it's our job to figure out what they doing before the draw. I know y'all this the after fact, but I'm just showing y'all examples, y'all, how y'all can look at the numbers. Are y'all with me? I'm just giving y'all examples, y'all. And all we doing is going through states. And y'all know what we doing? This is called researching, y'all. Kansas got 609. Last night, look what Kansas got. Now watch this. Look what Kansas got. They got 7-9. Watch this, y'all. What's 7 plus 9? 16. So why they get it 16 on the 15th date? And then why they go bring a 15 on the 16th date? Pay attention, y'all. Look at your boy. But look, y'all. This is research, y'all. Why you get happy when you see that? This flawless, y'all. But look how they switch the number. Because this 609 represent the 15th date. This 790 represent the 16th date, but I always told y'all the 15th date, like when you break the 15th date down, they can use the 14th date or they can use the 16th date. Like on the 16th date, they can use the 15th date and they use the 19th date and they can use other dates as well. But y'all see how they getting down? I'm gonna mute this. This shit have came last night. This shit have came at midday. Are y'all following me? All right, let's move on. See what Kentucky talking about. Kentucky got 136. They got the 16 pair from the date. 368. Louisiana 602. Y'all know why? Watch this, y'all. I got love for y'all. Y'all know why Louisiana? Okay, I'm not going to even ask that question. All right, so X, if somebody can get rid of Mr. X, can somebody get rid of Mr. X? Because if you're not following me, this platform is not for you. So can somebody get rid of Mr. X? Thank y'all. Okay, back to my class. Look at Louisiana, y'all. Louisiana, they got 602 yesterday. They got 602 yesterday. I taught y'all about a 6-2. Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all. Look at this, y'all. Look on the 15th. On the 15th, yeah, because we talked about this earlier today. We was talking about a 1-5 can represent a 6-2. Because I want to say either it's Raina or one of y'all members on here, when I broke y'all number down, y'all birthday, it represents that 26. We was talking about this, one of y'all kids or something like that. I don't know which one of my members, I think it was Raina. But look at this number 26. A 1-5 can bring a 2-6. A 1-5 can bring a 2-6. We see this with our own eyes, right? A 1-5 can bring a 6-2. See, when I look at these numbers, y'all, I can look at my chart like, okay, yeah, I see why they got that number. But that's because I know that doesn't mean I know everything, y'all. You get where I'm coming from? This the after fact. Like if I was in this state, I would have to figure this out in the beginning. But this is the after fact, y'all. Even the after fact is wonderful, y'all, because I'm teaching. Now y'all gonna look at the numbers different, my friend. It's all math and patterns, y'all. And I'm not saying because me showing y'all this, y'all gonna be hitting like that. I'm just giving y'all a whole bunch of examples, y'all. Look at that 890. That represents tomorrow's date. That represents tomorrow's date. But watch this. Look at this family. Then they got, and this represents yesterday's date. Same family, y'all. I told y'all 8 plus 9 is 17, a 7. 7, 8 pair, 7, 9 pair. This the same number, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? This the same number. But again, this the after fact. We got to catch this in the beginning. Yeah, to all my people, I lost that $25 today. I still have both of my tickets, but I lost that $25. I just don't come and let y'all know when I won. And yet, like tonight, I took a gamble, y'all. You get where I'm coming from? It was a gamble. You know, when I was working out, I was like, man, I was rushing. You get where I'm coming from? I just took a gamble. But there's no excuses. But I came back to let y'all know I lost that 25. I was chasing some pairs and she messed up on the lottery and she played more than what I said. So I was like, I ain't tripping. I just keep it. But that come with the game. I'm still up. See, I came out of retirement. And then I said, as soon as I lose, I'm going to go back in retirement. So I lost today. So I have 2 winning tickets, which is 41, which that's not even no money. $40 on $40, but I just lost $25. So if you look at it, I defeated the lottery. I won that battle, y'all. Maryland 430 108. Man, I told y'all about these triples. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow date is 9/7, 9/17. So what is a 17, y'all? So what is a 17? A 17 could bring a 4. That can represent quads. But I don't want to please don't go out there and playing this shit. And then what is a 1 and a 7? A 1 and a 7 can represent triples. A 1 and a 7 can represent doubles. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Tomorrow date does represent a triple trigger, y'all. Hell yeah. For real, for real. Don't go out there chasing no triples, y'all. Talking about Deon Staley, talking about he see triples in the forecast, go play it. 8-9, look at that 054. Because the 5 and the 4 represent the 6, though. Deon, man, you be telling a story. Man, you didn't tell us this earlier, bro. You be making all this up. Yeah, no, I could take an L. I took an L today. But I can go back and look at my L. Today's date is what, y'all? A 16? Can I ask y'all a question, my friend? What can the 16 bring? Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Look at the two numbers, my friends. The 16 represents today's date. Look, we get no credit for this, but we see how Michigan got the 5-4 pair. And whoever got 5-4 today. But we did not call this out. I repeat, we did not call this out. You know how I can back this up? Watch this. What's a 0-5? A 6. What's a 0-5? A 6. What's a 0-4? A 6. What's a 0-4? A 6. Same family, y'all. Now watch this. Watch this. I'm about to test y'all out. And y'all about to get nervous. Y'all about to get nervous. Let me take a sip of this. Tony, I'm gonna be upset. Y'all know why I'm about to be upset with Tony. Tony said you did call a 5-4. That was for the midday pass. That's nasty though. That's nasty. I thought we had to get you, man. I want to know. I'm not gonna talk no shit. I'm not gonna say nothing. Now Tony got me looking now. Because when I did my homework, we should have got that 4 and we should have got that 5, that 9. See, now Tony got me thinking now. See, now Tony had me thinking now. She right though, we did have that, but that was for the midday pattern, yo. Lottery so good. See, this is what I had for the evening, y'all. That's why I said it's supposed to be $15, but it ended up at $25. I was just testing the waters, y'all, and all I was doing was, like, you see how they kept that 2? They kept that 2 right there, and then you see how they kept that 4? That 4, so I'm like, you know what? They go keep that 2, and they didn't keep that 2. So you see how I lost, y'all? I just took a little gamble on 3 pairs, y'all. So this was wrong. Now, right now, I wouldn't use this again. I had to find a whole nother paddle because it ended up once I lose by doing this. I like when I was doing this, I can have a nice run. I can win 2 days in a row. I can win 3 days in a row. I have won 4 days in a row. But once I win and then I play again and I lose that pattern, I throw it away. What's up, Miss Helen? Watch this, y'all. I'm teaching y'all. Y'all can't sit up here and tell me I'm not teaching. Y'all cannot sit up here and tell me I'm not teaching, y'all. I'm about to bust some of y'all bubble. Let me put this phone on the charge. Y'all cannot sit up here and say I'm not teaching. Y'all know I'm finna give y'all an example, y'all. What did Michigan get today? What did Michigan get at midday? I gotta hurry up because I'm gonna be in bed by 10 o'clock so I can get up early. We got the science class tomorrow morning at 7:30. And all I'm doing, I'm gonna start off with Iowa, and the name of my tomorrow video is gonna be how to break inside of a number. That's why I'm gonna put that title tonight. Okay, Miss Helen said Michigan got 891. If anybody know my saying, y'all, if you come to class, you what? If you come to class, you what? If you come to class, you what? I told y'all there's 65 people on here. Only but 23 likes. Y'all coming to my house without speaking, and I have candy in my mouth, y'all. There's 65 people on here. When y'all come here, y'all can just speak, y'all. All this is free of charge. And y'all know I don't care about the likes, but that's how y'all speak to me. Much love to everybody. Excuse me if y'all hear me smacking. Well, you tell your friend to come to my class. All right, back to y'all. If you come to class, you will pass. I did get us to Georgia 6-5. Today, y'all, we went over this today. Then we go over this today, my friends. We went over this pattern, right? Yes, right? Right? We went over this, right? Yes, we did, right? So if Michigan got 8-9-1, if I'm not mistaken, y'all saw my winning ticket, that little chump change. I don't have no kids, y'all, but I'm about to be funny. That ain't nothing but diaper money. And I still might have to put some money with that. Yeah, that little ticket ain't nothing but diaper money. But I told y'all I was going to do what I was going to do, and I gave everybody the answer, though. So y'all can't say I was hogging. Now let's get back to this. Let me come over here so y'all can see.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
Learn these songs, but it don't take long. So watch this. If I'm from Michigan and I can't went to Deon Staley class, I remember he was telling us, excuse me, y'all, the first pattern we add, the second one we subtract.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
This is key. And what we did was we added 9 plus 1 is 10, y'all. So a 0 can't represent the 17. I have to put a 1 So that 1 have to represent a 10. And look at my notes. Because the 1, I can't use that for example. Yeah, I can't use that for example. Yeah, so it's not gonna fit. So y'all know what it is. So the whole purpose of this, a 14 is supposed to be able to bring a 14. A 9 is supposed to be able to bring a 9. A 12 is supposed to be able to flip to a 12 there. A 12 is supposed to be able to flip to a 12. Look at this. This is the same number. This how you know this shit accurate. Excuse my French. We not about to cuss. Look how this 9-3 trigger this 8-4. So if a 9-3 can bring an 8-4, shouldn't an 8-4 bring a 9-3? Not all the time, but y'all get where I'm coming from. Look at this. This is a prime example because that 4-8 triggered that 9-3. See how they told the same story? But this is just like when I taught y'all this pattern. We already know the lottery is tricky, but by us doing this, it's taking the trickiness out because we have the right pair. Now the next level is getting the third number, but we better be happy we got this mother scruncher. But the only downfall with this, it can take up to 2 to 3, maybe 4 days to hit. Are y'all following me, my friends? This is a big step. Because some of y'all are not even close to hitting. And y'all been losing for a long time. So what I'm basically telling y'all, if any of y'all play the lottery and y'all willing to learn this, you have to get notebooks. You have to do, I'm not going to say a lot of writing, but it's coming a lot of writing. You might as well say you were back in school. But instead in school you get a grade. In this real world, you go get paid. It's a difference. Are y'all with me? And I'm not telling y'all this easy. That's why you learn the system first before you bet on this. That's why I'm showing y'all this. Like, look at the ways what they doing. I'm showing y'all what's going on. Y'all get where I'm coming from before y'all bet. Don't get it twisted because some of y'all heard about, man, it's a guy on YouTube. He calling. Don't get it twisted, y'all. It takes a lot of practice, y'all. You get where I'm coming from? But the whole thing with this and the whole thing with y'all. See, I don't gamble, y'all. I just did that just to show y'all what I talk about, what I'm teaching. I can back it up, y'all. So what I was talking about, I was just giving y'all example like this is how you can get down. When I do my rundown, I'm A1 when I do a rundown because my rundown is going to tell me a story. But I know it can be real tricky reading this. That's why I don't teach this, y'all, because it can be tricky. But you got to understand, when I was doing this rundown, I was doing this for years. So that's why you might as well say I was practicing, y'all. And once you keep practicing something over and over, you start seeing things. You only can get better, y'all. That's why I can read this. But I also told y'all this. From the last 2 years or 3 years, the lottery, it changed a little bit. Meaning this, y'all. Meaning this. Listen to me. They still doing the same count, y'all. So don't be like, man, I know they be cheating. Don't get that shit twisted. Because if y'all feel like they cheating, you don't have to play the lottery. We have to be a fool if we know they cheating and we still betting on it. We the fools. Are y'all with me, my friends? What the hell I was about to say? What I was about to do? Man, I hate that. Just come here, bro. Leave it alone. It don't even matter. 9 plus 1 is 10. Then 8 take away 1 is 7. So you already know a 17 can bring a 17 pair. So I'm going to drop this down. And all I'm going to do is put that 7. I'm going to put that 1. Put that X. And then y'all remember we did something like this. Here go the answer. Y'all remember we said 5 take away 9 is 4. That's how we got that answer. And then we went over here. We was like 1 take away 8 is 7. That's how they got the answer. And then when we went over here, we was like 8 take away 4 is 4. We didn't get 844. They brought 848. So watch this, y'all. If this happened, y'all know what this let me know. This let me know that when I did this pattern, it's not an automatic. But watch this, y'all. This how y'all research. Watch this. But you know what this pattern let me know? This pattern let me know that ain't nothing wrong about that pair. Y'all see this? Ain't nothing wrong with this pair. Oh, this money right here. Now watch this. I'm gonna move down here. We go do the same thing. I already know. I'm not paying attention to that third number. Yeah, we know that's right. I'm not even focused on that. I'm focused on this. We playing all offense right now. Here go the offense. Straight offense. And this offense working. This offense working. We getting buckets. Every time we do this play, we getting buckets. What we gonna do right here? We know this is an automatic. We ain't tripping on that third number. We know this is an automatic. Look at this. So right now, when I did this, we was right. When I did this, we was right. When I did this, we was right. Y'all remember I told y'all sometimes getting that third number, it can vary. That's why I don't really teach y'all like the third number, because y'all will get caught up on a pattern and be stuck. Y'all won't even play this. Y'all will just be stuck on playing this. That's why I say lottery, it kind of costs, my friend, because you have to run the whole line. But I don't never tell y'all to play the whole line. You get where I'm coming from? That's why I'm showing y'all what can happen, y'all. So y'all have to know how to bet. If I'm showing y'all what's going on, y'all have to do the betting. I'm explaining it to y'all. And I don't explain to y'all, like if you play a pair for 3 or 4 days, how much it's going to cost and blase, y'all. I broke all that down. So we're going to go right here. Look at this. All I'm focused on is the 3-9. I'm not focused on 9 take away 3 is 6. Watch this. Did we get a 6? Nope. So watch this. Both of these was a go when they subtract. These two, they didn't subtract. They brought a 1. This one right here, they brought an 8. By me looking at this, only way I see an 8 is this, y'all. A 3 and a 1 could flip to an 8. That 3 and that 1 could flip to an 8. Or that 9 take away 1 is an 8. But I'm not going to do that 2 times. That's the only way I see an 8. But look right here. I can't get no 1 from no 1 and no 8. No 8 and no 1. I don't even know how they got an 8. I mean a 1. And yeah, I see a 1 right there. No, we don't get caught up like that. So you see how the third number varies? My boy MV, I supposed to be made you a moderator, MV. Yeah, all my calisthenic bros, yeah, they become mods. Not cause I'm a mod in a group, but what's up, my boy MV? What up, bro? So y'all get this. So Michigan. So why here, Michigan? What this telling us, Michigan? We need a 7-1 pair. So let me ask y'all a question. Did we get a 7-1 pair? No, it don't even matter. I want to know, did we get a 7-1 pair? Y'all get where I'm coming from. Now watch this. Now watch this, y'all. Now watch this. And then you see how we got this. They said 4, take away 1 is 3. So look at this. The pattern hit right here. Look. The pattern hit right here when they subtract. The pattern hit right here when they subtract. But they didn't hit it right here. So watch this, y'all. So right now we playing all straight offense right now. Look at all this offense. So now look, after we play offense, now we have to play defense. Y'all see what I'm doing? Look at this. I'm about to apply this pattern to this. 5 take away 9 is 4. All I'm going to do is 7 take away 1 is 6. Y'all walking down this path with me. All I'm going to do is try this pattern on this. 8 take away 1 is 7. So we already did this. Now watch this, y'all. I'm going to come down here. So how did they get this 8? I'm assuming they got this 8 because 3 and the 1 represent the 8. When I go to the chart, that 3 and that 1 represent the 8. So y'all get where I'm coming from? So when I come over here, I'm going to do the same thing. So right here, this telling me 7-1 with the 6, right? That's one number. So then right here, I'm going to do the same thing. What is a 9 and a 1? So all I'm going to do is, I'm going to go to my chart. I'm going to look at my chart. A 9 and a 1 can bring a 2. A 9 and a 1 can bring a 0. Y'all get where I'm coming from? A 9 and a 1 can bring a 2. A 9 and a 1 can bring a 0. And this still not no automatic. So all I'm gonna do is say a 9 and a 1 can bring a 0, and the 9 and the 1 can bring a 2. All I'm gonna do is put that 7-1, that 7-1. So this is what I was trying to explain to y'all. When I told y'all how the lottery switch, you see how when I'm breaking this down, like me getting this third number, or like when I be getting the pairs, they made it where, like, I'm giving y'all an example. Back in the day, I can get 2 pairs easy. Now they making it where I have to pick from 4 to 6 pairs now. Where they spread it this shit out where they making it a little challenging for you to win money because you got to have a lot of back. Look at this for example. You see how they like this is a pattern, y'all. It's so many different patterns in the lottery. So you see how this pattern doing this and then they jumped off. That's what they doing a lot, y'all. They'd do something, they'd jump off, then they'd get back on, my friends. Are y'all? I hope y'all follow me, y'all. I hope y'all follow me. Like this is what I was about to do. For example, like if I was to break this number down, now I have to do this now. Back in the day, I didn't have to do all this. That's why I say I'm not gonna say I messed the lottery up, but it kind of changed. It's not no kind of change, it did. So look at this. I been was doing this, y'all, but they made it a little trickier, y'all. I showed y'all this earlier. See, when I'm looking at this, and look at this blueprint I'm showing y'all. See, when I played the lottery, y'all, I didn't have nobody showing me this. That's why y'all have the advantage, y'all. When I was doing this, I didn't have nobody showing me what I'm showing y'all, explaining to y'all, walking y'all through this. This the lottery right now. This the lottery right now. When I'm doing this, I'm doing 4 plus 8 is 2. Off rip, but I'm meant to do this down here. You see this? I know by looking at a number, they can go 3 ways. See, back then, they still could have went 3 ways back then. They out cold, they doing shit like this. That's why I'm here to help y'all, my friend. When I still be the one to like, how do y'all be playing the 3-digit and the 4-digit? But I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. That lets me know that y'all just taking a whole lot of gambling, y'all. And I'm not here to hold y'all. I'm keeping it real. A lot of y'all who play the 3 and the 4-digit, y'all taking a big gamble, y'all. I told you this remind me of blackjack. What's so wonderful? Blackjack, they go deal you the cards. First you gotta put your bet down, and then they deal you the cards. What's so wonderful, what I'm teaching y'all is they dealing y'all the cards. We get to look at our hands. If we not interested in this hand, we can throw that mother scrunch it in and wait till the next day. But some of y'all will get y'all hand and still play that. Y'all will still play that bold hand. Y'all get where I'm coming from. When I played the lottery today, when I had those 3 numbers, that's just taking a gamble. I know when I'm taking a gamble in lottery, y'all. Just wanted to gamble, my friend. Not saying that some money, but $15 wasn't no money, but it turned into $25. And I was trying to explain to her the way I play these numbers, I just know how I'm planning, how much I'm going to win for planning a certain way. So this is really the second day. What's up, Georgia? So let me get to this. 4 plus 8 is 2. That's what I was teaching y'all. 2, 4 pair, 2, 8 pair, 2, 1 pair. Y'all get where I'm coming from. Look at this. 14. Take away 8 is 6. Are y'all with me? 6, 4 pair, 6, 8 pair, 6, 1 pair. I want somebody that's on my video. Can somebody tell me whoever got 481 so I can go to that state and I'm going to do some research. So the first state I see, I'm going to go to that state to do some examples. What's up, Phil? So look at this. 4 plus 8 plus 1 equals 13. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I could put the whole 13. I'm just going to put the 3. This how out cold the lottery is, y'all. So these past years, I'm looking at them like, man, they so out cold. That's why they created betting in sports. A lot of people probably was hitting, y'all. I'm not just talking about me. I want to give y'all an example. And watch this, y'all. Look at these 3 numbers. Look at this: 2, 6, 3. Look at this. Crawford 42-0. My man would have been 46-0 if he would have won. Look at that 4-3-1. But look, same number. How? Watch this. Let's apply this technique to this number. 2 plus 6 plus 3 is what? 11. What I teach y'all about this, that's the 1 right there. 12 plus 1 is 13. 12 take away 1 is 11, y'all. I know that's a different language. Now watch this. Look at this right here. Watch this. Look, this. I taught my group this back in the day. A number 2 can mean double that number or do something to that number 2 times. That's nasty, ain't it, y'all? See, I never taught y'all that. See, a 2, y'all know about the 2 can represent double, but I mentioned that on here before. And the 2 can be telling you do something to that number 2 times. Look what they say. What's 2 plus 6? A number 8. Y'all get where I'm coming from? And then I can say, what's 8 plus 6? That's that 14. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Or I can say, what's 2 take away 6? I can say 4. Y'all see where I'm going with this? Y'all see where I'm going with this? Do anybody know who got 481 straight like this? Cause I want to see. I want to give y'all an example, y'all. All we doing is researching, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. 60. It was like 80 people, 50 likes. That's cool. Your boy drinking this nasty ass water. See, I told y'all I sip on some sometimes. Are so terrible. It don't even matter which one I drink. Can y'all hear me? Cause we about to go in a minute. I want to know who got 481 straight like this. Talk to me, my friends. Talk to me. Fine. Let me see. Let me check my message. Let me reach. Hold on. Y'all still with me? What happened, y'all? Y'all still with me? Okay, we gonna leave it alone. I apologize. Don't rush, Tony. Don't rush. Don't rush, Tony. Go ahead. Take your time. We don't have nothing but time. Go ahead. No, take your time. Take your time, y'all. Take your time. Y'all hear me? Don't rush, Tony. You helping me. I appreciate you. But you know what, Miss Tony, I'm gonna put some of y'all up on game. Miss Carol, she's so good. Like when she go on lottery post, she know how to type in a certain number she looking for, and it be letting her know how many states got that certain number. I'm gonna ask her how she got that number. Arkansas on the 12. Good job. Flawless work. Flawless. She said Arkansas on the 12. Flawless. Flawless. So that's a lot of work when you be looking for. I appreciate that. And when I noticed you probably was rushing when I said who doing that, you might have been rushing. Ohio got it July the 25th on the 3rd. Okay, Pam. Okay, Ohio got it as well. July the 3rd. Oh, yeah, okay, y'all. Appreciate y'all. In Arkansas on the 12th. Thank y'all. I gotta go in a minute, y'all. So I'm gonna see y'all in the morning. Okay, okay, Tony. Okay. So we got 481. So let's check the board. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened after the 12th. I only care about before. Let's see what happened after the 12th. So after the 12th, they got 206. We got a 26. No 26. No 26, y'all. But I'm looking at the family. No 26. What about 041? No 41. So that's one day. Let's go to the 14th. Look at 2 days. So they got a 942. So they got a 4-2 pair. So they got 942. 942. So how did they get a 9, Staley? First of all, 4 and 2 can bring a 9, but they might have said 8 plus 1 is 9. Okay, let's keep going. So right here they got 768. 768. I see a 6-8 right here. Y'all see how they get now? So they got the 6-8. How they get a 7? They said 8, take away 1 is 7. So right here they said 8 plus 1 is 9. And then right here they say 8 plus. Oh, look, y'all. Don't get mad at me, y'all. All we doing is researching. Don't get mad and say, man, that's the after fact. No, all we doing is researching. Flat out. Look at this. Look at that 882. Look at this. See, back in the day, I thought this was out code. Nigga, this ain't out code. Which one go hit? Which one? You see how they carry that 8? I don't even know how they got an 8. That 2 is saying double 4s, double 8s, double 1. That's all I know. Let's keep going. Let's see how far they went. Let me see. They got a 638. We already did that. So how they get a 3? Because we just said 4 plus 1 plus 8 is what? We said 4 plus 1 plus 8 is what? I know we said 4 plus 1 is 8 is what? That's a 3. So that's why they got that 683. Y'all get me? Look at that 2-4 again. So that 6-8 and that 2-4 hit twice. Look at this. Look at that 3-8. Look at that 3-8. Look at this. 6-3-8. Y'all get me? Y'all get where I'm coming from? Look at that one number. Told a whole bunch of stories. But the whole thing, look at this, y'all. It's a lot going on with this. I'll be confused doing this. Too much going on. Y'all remember how I taught y'all when we go back and we research and we look at the states, and for example, y'all see this homework? See, look at this, y'all. You see what I'm teaching y'all? How I rather learn how to do this, and I rather learn how to do this instead of having to do this. You see how I'll turn this one pattern. Look at this one pattern. It's a lot going on. My brain was everywhere. Damn, which one? All of them look good. But this how the lottery look right now, y'all. Because all these mother scrunches look good. All these mother scrunches look like the right answer. But what I'm teaching y'all how to do a rundown and break inside that one number is go tell you what pair. That's flawless, y'all. I'd rather do that instead of doing this. It's a lot going. Yeah, we have a lot of hits, but you still have to play the right pair. When we tell you why, some of y'all could have played 2-1 pair. Some of y'all could have played 6-1 pair. Some of y'all could have played 6-4 pair. Some of y'all could have played 3-4 pair. Some of y'all could have played a 3-1 pair. You see how this shit look tricky, y'all? It's a lot going on. That's how the lottery getting down right now. It's a lot going on, y'all. And then I'm seeing a lot of people call a bunch of pairs, posting up. No, that's not the lottery anymore. That changed. That's why I said a lot of them using my old technique, y'all. You go lose a lot of money that way, y'all. You go broke. So when y'all in these groups and these groups posting all these dang on pairs. It's a lot going on. I guarantee y'all they can't pinpoint the right one. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. And then they're not even disciplined to know you don't chase a pair past 3 days. Because if you play a pair past 3 days, that means you lost money. You paid them to play that pair. Yeah, I know y'all. See, y'all got to know when y'all be in these groups, who y'all following. Y'all supposed to know if they talking real shit, y'all. Just like y'all, with me, y'all supposed to know I'm talking real shit. We not about to cuss, bro. Real mess. But we about to leave in a minute. But let me finish looking at the states. Yeah. Hold on, just lift my phone up, y'all. Hold on, bear with me. Damn, my eyes. Minnesota got 4-2-4. Who? Hey, I want to know if young artists still in here. Y'all know what a 1-6 is, right? A 1-6. You remember I told y'all the 5 and a 4. Look at that 2 in the circle. See, look at the 1-7. A 2 represent 1-7 as well. I don't talk about that a lot. Look at that 1-7. Like a 1-7 could bring a 5-4, and a 1-7 could bring a 4-2, and a 1-7 could bring a 5-2. Look at the 4-2. But look at this. 4 plus 2 plus 2 is 10. That's a 1. 4 plus 2 is 6. This whole 4-2-4 is 16, y'all. Wow, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Son of the beast. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations. And congratulations to all the hitters. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations, y'all. Congratulations to all the whoever hit today. Mississippi 3-4-5. So they got a 15 something yesterday. 2-7-5, 2-7-6. That's the sum of 15 yesterday. That was on point. Today they got 3-4-5. Told y'all, some of y'all telling me to do y'all state. Come to my class at 7:30 tomorrow. I'm gonna teach you how to break inside your number. So Missouri got 2-6-9, and they got 4-5-4. Look at that 4-5 pair. So Michigan got a 4-5 pair. I forgot the other state who had a 4-5 pair. And then we looking at Missouri. I want to know was it another state that started with an M? Because Missouri and Michigan got a 5-4 pair. It was another state, y'all, that got 5-4 pair. Hell yeah, Jay. I told you when I came back, we was talking about that handshake with the Crawford. Yeah, that Canelo. I got the whole script, but it was cool. I got the whole script. I'm like, yeah, we already talked about this. It's tri-state. But again, to the ones who won, congratulations. See, look, that's what my uncle said. Hey, y'all, hey, son of B, look at Jay comment. Hey, y'all, before the fight, didn't I tell everybody what was going to happen? The first day I said Canelo had on all white. The second day I said Crawford had on all white and his thumbs was on the top. You get where I'm coming from? That's why I say, look, not to knock none of y'all. If anybody really knows sports, it's impossible for somebody to go up 3 weight classes. It was script, y'all. So a lot of y'all be speaking on it saying, I told y'all this happened. Come on, y'all. You got to be real. You got to think, come on, reality, my friend. All of it was script, y'all. You get where I'm coming from? Like my uncle came, man, no, you didn't tell me nothing because I don't even bet on this shit. I came and told y'all what's going on. His thumb was on top. And then Google told me 30 minutes before the fight. Google told me 30 minutes before the fight. All that shit was rigged. It's just to make him look like he's a king, y'all. Like a LeBron James. Like a Michael Jordan. Like a Tiger Woods. All this shit is puppet, y'all. So I don't get caught up in that. If y'all saw my live, I told y'all, look at his thumb. Look at his thumb. I gave y'all real facts why Terrence Crawford won. I'm not going by because he's black and I like him because he's a fighter. No, I gave y'all the real, how the world is ran. You get where I'm coming from? I gave y'all true facts. Hell no, that's not. That's like Sugar Ray Leonard, somebody trying to fight Mike Tyson. It was weight class. New Jersey got 999s. Somebody else got triples. Look at these 999s. New Jersey got 999s. Soon as my uncle came over, he was like, I told you. No, uncle, you didn't tell me. No, I explained to you. I told you all that shit is rigged. If Terrence Crawford win, they just wanted him to look real good. Canelo was about to retire, and Canelo was scared of, I keep forgetting the guy's name. He's supposed to be in fight. He was running away. So all they was scripted for. Whatever happened, that's what it was scripted for, y'all. To make Terrence Crawford look like he's the greatest fighter. That man ain't never fought nobody, y'all. He remind me of LeBron James. A real ball player. No, LeBron James is all this shit is watered down, y'all. See, it was watered down with Mike Tyson though. But because all this shit is rigged. All this shit the Harlem Globetrotters. It's all about getting money, y'all. But back then, them guys was getting hurt. Look how Muhammad Ali talked. Look at Joe Frazier. Look at Tommy Hearns. So right now, they was like, you know what? We got to protect our fighters this year. Not this year. We got to start protecting our fighters. Certain fighters, they take drugs and shit. All that's rigged, y'all. Canelo, when he was throwing no punches, all he was doing was throwing body shots. He a heavyweight. That's like me playing with my little cousin on. I could take they hits. They small. They hits don't hurt me. That's the same with Canelo. He could take them little ass hits. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I forgot what I was about to show y'all with the 999, but it's cool. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But Jay, if you won money, congratulations, bro. For real, if any of y'all won money, congratulations. Heck no. Because I'm about to tell y'all this. The same way I played the lotteries, when I know a number go come, I bet real big. So a lot of y'all was saying Terrence Crawford's gonna win. Y'all should have bet real big because the odds was like that. I ain't talking about, like, a win is a win, y'all. But when I know something, I'm going to go hard because you only got one chance for that. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Nah, and I'm gonna tell y'all the after fact. I told you it's a lot of sacrifice. So when this happened, y'all go see what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna mention it too much because I don't speak in existence, y'all. But y'all, I don't know if y'all understand sacrifice. That shit is real, y'all. You can be on top 1 minute, and eventually you're gonna go to the bottom, y'all, because they just use you to make money, y'all. I'm keeping it real with y'all. See, I look at life different, y'all. I don't do no debate because I can't talk to nobody really about numbers and breaking the sports down if you don't know gematria, y'all. Y'all only could go by what I'm showing y'all because it look good, my friends. But you have to know gematria, my friends. Once you know that, my friends, you know all this shit is about money. It's all about money, y'all. And then how much money was spent on the fight night. People buying beers, cooking dinner, and all that. It's deep, y'all. But yesterday I told y'all Canelo and you could tell before the fight. That's how I knew he was gonna lose up before the fight, y'all. I didn't have to ask Google. Every time, like any NBA game, any program when they have to shake hands, I always look and see who's thumb on top. And I taught y'all this way before the fight when handshakes. Different handshakes, my friends. I showed y'all this way before the fight. And when I saw that with Terrence Crawford, his thumb was on top, I already knew what time it was, y'all. And then Canelo had on black. That means your funeral, you dead. You go lose. That means death. That's why we be wearing it. Y'all don't even know when we going to funerals, we be wearing all black. Man, it's deep, y'all. It's deep. It's deep, y'all. Somebody said gematria. Oh, you know about gematria? I'm Daniel. You know about gematria? Please, if you know about gematria, please let my people know. Look at this. Somebody got triple twos last night. 724. Keep telling people how real that is, y'all. That's why the governor winning. Because they putting these numbers in y'all face and y'all can't read them numbers. I gave y'all the flawless example in the world, y'all. That's why I say I know I'm a flawless teacher. I gave y'all the best example in the world, y'all. And y'all don't get it, my friends. I promise you, y'all don't get it. Key numbers, y'all know about 911. Emergency, calling the police, my friends. Y'all know about 304. 304, that's another sign of somebody calling you a hoe. And then we know about 187. It's in a lot of gangster movies. What does 187 mean? So y'all know about those three numbers, y'all. If I put those three numbers, y'all know about those three numbers. But as soon as I say, hey y'all, what does 132 mean? Y'all gonna be lost. What does 875 mean? Y'all gonna be lost. You always gotta remember, if y'all know what 911 mean, 304 and 187 mean, those are three numbers. It's a lot of numbers, you get where I'm coming from? So if those three numbers have a meaning, what about the rest of the numbers, y'all? That's where y'all getting lost at, my friend. Are y'all with me, my friend? That's why the news be tearing y'all asses up. Y'all don't know what's good, which ain't nothing good about the news, but y'all don't know what's real, and y'all don't even know what's fake news. They be talking about some, like, five kids was, nah, 30 people was in the flood. Five of them drowned, six of them got away, and three of them got rescued. You hear the numbers, y'all just looking at, oh my goodness, oh the kids, oh the grown man, oh the dog. But y'all not even listening to the numbers. Y'all not listening to the numbers. They done threw y'all off. They done said some shit like, man, we about to blow up such and such. We about to blow up such and such. Y'all don't even get it, y'all. Y'all not even knowing what they saying, y'all. I told y'all this, my friend. A lot of y'all might not know because, again, y'all don't know numbers, y'all. When y'all don't know numbers, I told y'all, my friend. And I really have to, like, study this, but I don't know what I can really do. You get where I'm coming from? I know that's important, y'all, that clock. and how they say we 93 million miles away from the sun. And a lot of y'all praise the sun, y'all. Look, I'm talking real. I don't even want to use the word praise. A lot of y'all say when y'all get in the sun, y'all be getting a lot of vitamin D, but I can't prove it to y'all. But I know for a fact that's not a sun, y'all. It's a light bulb, y'all. So when y'all be saying y'all be getting, I don't never speak on that. Look, I'm keeping it real with y'all. That's something I can't prove to y'all, cause y'all can't prove to me. They said that's the real sun. They control that light bulb, y'all. When they wanted this joker to be real hot, they turn that mother scruncher all the way up, my friends. Y'all get where I'm coming from. All this is man-made. So the sun and the clock is in the same hookup, y'all. Cause the sun is the keeper of time, y'all. When the sun move, I know what time it is by my house, y'all. And again, I'm happy I grew cannabis, y'all. I'm happy I got the opportunity to grow cannabis for 13 years strong, y'all. No, I'm telling a story. I want to say like 7 years. 7 years strong. Now I understand plant. And then when they say the sun is 93 million miles, I get it now. And then that clock started everything off, my friend. Y'all really don't understand this because y'all don't understand numbers. And I hear a lot of people be talking about 369. Where you think it come from? See, 369 is the keeper of time numbers, y'all. Martin Luther King was 39. Malcolm X was 39. 9 plus 3 is 12. There's a reason for this, y'all. 9 take away 3 is 6, y'all. I told you, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, y'all. Because I know this got something to do with death. And I know this has something to do with the sun, y'all. Are y'all with me, my friend? It's a reason why, y'all. That still look like how they say the sun is. Look at this, y'all. But they just had these on the inside. They had the sun on the outside, y'all. I know what I'm speaking, y'all. I can look on the side of my house and I can tell you what time it is with the sun. See, that's how deep it is. When y'all be talking about y'all got to be in tune with the universe, this being in tune with the universe, my friends, I promise you. I hear a lot of people say, I go outside and I be in the grass with no shoes. Not to knock none of y'all. Life is deeper than that. I'm giving y'all straight facts. I'm giving y'all straight facts. I'm giving y'all straight facts. See, they know people not gonna take the time to do this, y'all. Same family, y'all. Look at today's date. Today's date. Today is the 16th. Today's date is a special date, y'all. I told you. You just said I am. Look. I am Daniel. You just said you just learned something. I told my people this. If I was to go back to Zachary Herbert and he see some of my work, he gonna be like, "What the hell?" Because he used it. He used a computer. I do mine all on paper. You get where I'm coming from? 9/17. Tomorrow my cousin's birthday. Tomorrow my cousin's birthday. This deep. That's why they say Deon Staley was born at a certain time. And watch this. Then they be like, such and such passed at such and such. That's why I can look. They never taught us this. Like I wish I knew what time I was born. That really gonna give me a time to let me know when they think I'm supposed to leave. See, the time you was born, you can break inside that number, y'all. Man, that's how deep life is, y'all. Life is this deep, y'all. I told you, y'all expiration date is the y'all year y'all was born. You break inside that and you have death dates. You can avoid your death dates. If I'm beefing with a thug and I bump into him and he arguing, I'm arguing, and he a thug, what you think that thug gonna do? You get where I'm coming from? If I bump into a gangster and he arguing, I say something back, and we constantly going back and forth, what y'all think that gangster gonna do? 9 out of 10, if he really land like that, I'm talking about Michigan. I don't know about none of y'all states. I'm talking about Michigan. He might pop your ass right then. You get where I'm coming from? So a lot of people that you can avoid your death date, because a lot of people that didn't walk away could have walked away. They still would be here. So you can avoid your death date, y'all. Are y'all following me? Yeah, the straw man and all CPA now. He said the straw man. Man, you talking about this. I done did the one with the stick, man. I done did the one with the stick, man. How you think we was created? That's why they be saying the earth is round, and then they say the earth is flat. You see how they playing with us? Look at this. Look at these lines. Don't that look like when we add? Don't that look like when we divide? Don't these lines look like we multiply? Don't this line look like how we divide, and then we got the two dots? Yeah, I know that's not the same. I always talk about this, y'all. Bam, bam. There's different families, y'all. That's both of these. That line, a circle, and a circle. If Zachy was to see this, he a clown on this. That's how they got that B. Bam, bam. Y'all remember I told y'all when we was in school, we used to have to do this shit when we was little. See, all I'm doing is using everything they taught. I'm just using it against them, y'all. Are y'all with me? Look at this, how we had to trace the lines and say bam and do that. Like we got an A, we got a B. What about a C? What family does C in? The family C is the O family. A C that look just like a O. What about a D? A D in both of them, you got a D and then you got a circle. You got a D, then you got a circle, y'all. I made it look sloppy. Now look at this, bam. Don't that look like that? Y'all get where I'm coming from? One is in a business of America. Nope, I'll check into it. I'll look into it. I'll check into it. Actually, let me take a picture of that. I'm going to take a picture of that. If you come back to my video, I'll let you know. So let me finish this, y'all. We got to go. Ohio had 491. And Ohio had 253. Y'all see this, y'all? Anybody see Ohio? Y'all, I'll look it up. Hell yeah, most definitely. Don't let it have no. Yeah, I'll look it up. I ain't finna talk. I'll look it up. Who from Ohio? Appreciate you too, bro. Who from Ohio? Y'all see this? Look, what can a 9-4 bring? Look, I'm just showing y'all this. I told y'all tomorrow, y'all come to my class. I'm going to show y'all how to break inside of a number, y'all. Y'all just have to apply y'all midday number today and y'all evening number today. And whatever I'm doing with Iowa, I'm giving y'all an example with Iowa, and y'all have to apply with y'all state. Be at 7:30, my friend. Well, y'all don't have to come, my friend, because I'm going to make the video. I'm going to be at 7:30. And when I'm going to start off by doing, I'm not going to talk about nothing else. I'm going to start off doing Iowa. Look at this, y'all. A 9-4 can bring a 3-5 pair, right? Look. That 9-4 brought that 3-5. Again, y'all, we don't take no credit for this. I'm just letting y'all see how I'm pulling out my notes. And I always tell y'all to study my notes. Hey, y'all, that's so crazy. Watch this, man. Watch this. That's crazy. Look, that's crazy, bro. Look. He just said that's crazy. Watch this, y'all. He just said his daughter's birthday tomorrow. He just said his daughter's birthday tomorrow. And then he just said his birthday is 4/9. You see why? You see why you had your daughter on that date? See, I told you I'm different from Zachary. If Zachary was to see my work, he'd be like, what the hell? If Zachary was to see my work, he'd be like, what the hell? First of all, both of y'all numbers represent 15. Look at this, y'all. Y'all remember I told y'all when it's a 1 in the middle, don't we say 16 plus 1 is 7, and 16 take away 1 is 15. Don't we do that, y'all? Don't we do that? Don't we say 9 plus 7 is 16? 16 plus 1 is 17. 16 take away 1 is 15. Do y'all agree? Watch this, y'all. I'm different, y'all. Watch this. When you do this, what's 9 take away? What's 4 take away 9? 4 take away 9 is 5. That's how I know that's your daughter, bro. Watch this, y'all. Watch this, y'all. What's the 5 and the 15? What's the 5 and the 15? 5 and the 15, the same number, right? That's why I look at you and your daughter. Watch this. I'm about to watch this. That's for this chart. But watch this, y'all. I told you I got the universe, y'all. I got the code for the universe. Watch this. What is the 1 and the 7? You know why you had your daughter? You know why you had your daughter? Because the 1 and the 7 could bring a 4. So watch this. You see that 1 and that 7? That represents a 4. Why? Because 11 take away 7 is 4. So you see how when you was born, your daughter was born on the 17th? If I put a 4 right there, that look like your birthday. Hey, y'all, much love, y'all. Let me finish this before I go to sleep. That's deep, ain't it? Watch this. Watch this. What's 9 plus 4? 9 plus 4 is 13. Watch this, y'all. Look at that 1 and that 7. What's the 1 and the 7? Look at that 3. What's the 13? A 13. Look at that 1 and that 7. A 1 and a 7 can bring a 3. That 1 and that 7 could bring a 3. That 4 and that 9 represented 3. Y'all get me? Watch this. So I just pulled out 2 of my charts. Watch this, y'all. I just pulled out 2 of my charts. Watch this. I'm about to get nasty on y'all. Watch this, y'all. I'm about to go, y'all. Much love. I'm about to go, y'all. Much love. I told you I got the key to the universe, y'all. I didn't say I can stop it. I have the key to the universe, y'all. I'm different when it comes to these numbers, y'all. Watch this. Y'all see that 9 and that 4? That's your birthday, right? I got the wrong chart. Bear with me, y'all. Look at this. See, a lot of people not go get this far to my video. See, a lot of people don't see this knowledge, y'all. We shouldn't be looking for these notes, Wiz. Here we go right here. Let's go. What's the 49, Staley? What's the 49? A 49 can just represent what? Look, a 49 can bring a 2 by itself. Look, y'all. Look. 2, bro. My last name is Emily and yours name is Staley. Crazy. Since last month, I know what you're looking for. Look at this, y'all. Look at your birthday, a 9-4. A 9-4 can represent a 2. A 9-4 don't have to bring a 2-4. A 9-4 don't have to bring a 2-9. A 9-4 can just bring a straight up that. A straight up 2, right? Now watch this. A 9-4 can flat out bring a 2. Now watch this, y'all. I used 3 different charts. I used 3 different charts to break y'all number down. Now let's go back to this one. Y'all remember I told y'all, look at that 7-2. I mean that 7-1. A 7-1 could represent a 4. A 7-1 could represent a 3. And a 7-1 could represent a 2. We just talked about that. A 7-1 could represent a 2 as well. So a 7-1 could represent a 2. And I can do this. 9 take away 7 is 2. 9 take away 7 is 2. You see how both a 9, 7, or 1, 7 represented 2? Look at this right here, y'all. And then look at this. Y'all see how deep that is? See, when people talk about blood tests, I done got so good, I already know this, y'all. A lot of y'all think I just be talking shit, y'all. So if I can decode this, that's why I can do the lottery easy, y'all. I didn't start off by breaking inside the lottery. I start off by doing gematria, y'all. I learned a whole lot, y'all. I learned a whole lot. That's how I know who go leave next in my family. It may sound crazy to y'all, but I took that shit to another level, y'all. And then there's 3 people, my friends, that name that's gonna leave, y'all. And I'm not telling y'all they gonna leave today, but I did my family tree. They didn't teach y'all how to do the real tree. They teach y'all about ancestors and no, it's deeper than that, y'all. I'm on what's going on, my friend. Who wouldn't want to know when y'all can leave this earth? Who wouldn't want to know that? Like people like, man, I'm scared. That's the dumbest shit ever, y'all. You know, that don't scare me. Who wouldn't want to know when you supposed to leave this mother scruncher? I want to know this shit. This my life on the line. But y'all ready to walk out here in fear. Oh yeah, this video stay up, y'all. Yeah, my video stay up. Oh yeah, they y'all go get rid of him. Yeah, my video stay up, y'all. Hell yeah, my video stay up. I did the real family history. Like this right here, when you was saying Strawman, I thought you was really speaking on this. See, a lot of people don't know this is deep, y'all. It's real deep. You got the E in the line family. You had the F. I'm supposed to put them over here. You had the F. What you think the G is? A G is a O. A O. You just do this and stop. As a matter of fact, they got that line too. You got the H. Y'all get where I'm coming from. You got W. You have X. You have Y. You have Z. Y'all get right here. You have P. There's reasons for this, y'all. People don't pay attention to this. I study signs, colors, all that shit, y'all. That's why they say ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3. Y'all don't really get what they saying, y'all. Y'all just really think that shit is song. ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3. Look at that, 12 take away 3. 9. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. Man, I can play with these numbers, y'all. 12 take away 9 is 3. 12 take away 3 is 9. That's what's up. I got you, y'all. But I'll see y'all in the morning, y'all. I gotta go to sleep. I'm gonna see y'all around like 7:30. Keeper of time. That's why they did that. Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, 39 years old. And they supposed to be, y'all don't even get it. They playing games with it. And here go the King, 12 months, all that. Here go the King, 12 disciples. This the King right here. Y'all, good night, y'all. Much love. This the King on the clock. That's why it's at the top. This the King on the top. Why you say that, D-Wiz? Because a 12 is a 9. Look, y'all. A 12 is a 9. That 12 is a 9. Look. That 12 is a 3. Look right here. That 12 is a 3. That 12 is a 3. Look. That 12 is a 6. That 12 is a 6. That 12 is a 6. That's deep, y'all. All right, y'all. Much love. Miss Bonner, much love. We got class tomorrow, y'all. All right, y'all. Much love. I did finish this right. Got this Michigan. We'll talk about this tomorrow. This Michigan. This Georgia. All right, y'all. Much love. Y'all, much love, y'all. I'll give y'all enough time to say peace out. Hey, y'all, that was very interesting, though, and this was fun. And I appreciate you, bro, for really saying that to your daughter's birthday and your birthday. I appreciate that. That's what I was going to say. If Zachy was to see that, he'd be like, what the hell? Because, you know, Zachary, he out on the computer a lot. What's up, Todd? All right, peace out, y'all. Yeah, that was fun. That was interesting, y'all. So y'all want to know how a blood test look? That was really a blood test. How people want to go take and see if that's they keep their child. Too much of a match. Too much of numbers don't lie. I told y'all words and all that, they can lie about the words. If it don't add up, it don't make sense. Hey, if it doesn't add up, it doesn't make sense. That's why I say numbers are. Look, y'all saw me predict his daughter's birthday to show y'all how they tied. And all we used was numbers, y'all. I didn't ask them about none of that, they personal business. We broke inside that by using numbers, y'all. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, y'all, see y'all in the AM. Zachary Herbert, that's my boy. That gematria, y'all. I better learn that gematria, y'all. All right, y'all. Much love.